Hey, what is going on, crypto people? Listen, everyone's arguing about where we are in the cycle. Recession, soft landing, rate cuts or no rate cuts. But while crypto Twitter is fighting over the macro, Blair has quietly been shipping in every single market. Bear, bull, chop, and the numbers are starting to scream product market fit. User retention, FXRP mentors, and XRP getting pushed into DeFi at scale. Tonight, we're going to break down why XRPFi doesn't actually need a narrative anymore and why the people paying attention right now could be positioned way better for the next leg of this market. I freaking love it. Listen, Blair has just been shipping. People are really paying attention to it. I'm going to highlight 3 posts today from X. Uh, it's from the team actually at Flair, 3 individuals, and I was very encouraged, inspired to do a video, kind of based on those posts. It's an interesting time, for sure. You know what we say. It's just an interesting time to be an early adopter in this new asset class, that's a digital asset space. Um, I get this sneaking suspicion, and this is just a hunch, that Hugo is going to be back on when shift happens, but on the segment of that channel where they feature projects winning and making a difference, not um, like he was in the first one, which was up and coming chains, up and coming great products, up and coming great protocols. Um, yeah, I have a feeling in the next couple of years he'll be back on when shift happens. I really do believe that. It's an interesting time. It is really, really interesting. I appreciate you guys checking in. Do me a favor, hit that like button. That'd be super, super cool. You know how we do. We always have to we like to have just as many likes as we have viewers in the stream. We appreciate you guys. Do me a favor, hit that subscriber button if you haven't already. Remember, 10,000 subs this month. I know we can get there, especially with your help. And we appreciate that for sure. Listen, Flair has been shipping through every part of this cycle, while most people only pay attention at tops. There's something about having the blinders on and building something of value and bringing it to the user. It's really an important deal. And I would add to that doing so, you know, and ignoring the noise and the FUD, not paying attention to or getting distracted. It's hard to do. It's hard to do. It's hard to do that. It's easy to kind of succumb to um what the people out there are wanting and trying to please them. Flair was able to, keep the blinders on and stay focused and deliver an awesome product, and they keep delivering. I think that is fantastic. I think that is fantastic. So, yeah, do me a favor, guys, hit that like button. We appreciate you guys being here for sure. Waiting for this chat to update. I don't know, it takes a long time to update for some odd reason. Happy Thanksgiving. We won't be doing any live streams or anything tomorrow. So wish all of you well. Hope if you're traveling, be safe on the roads. A lot of cars on the road. Be safe in the airways. Hope that you get to your family. Enjoy your turkey day. Enjoy your loved ones. Give them a hug. Tell them you love them. That type of deal. So this will be some football Sunday and football Thursday and Thanksgiving dinner. It's hard to beat that combination. It's hard. It's hard to beat that combination for sure. So yeah, I appreciate you guys going here. Inspired again, this live stream. Inspired by 3 posts. I'm going to share one of the posts with you guys because it's an interesting time. And so I think one of the things, hopefully from doing this video is that you'll walk away understanding, you know, what a product market fit looks like for a chain. That's just important. And also why we shipped in the bear. It's not just marketing language. And that's important. The XRPFi thing is big. The DeFi, the stack for XRPFi deepens. That's going to happen at least one more stack or add to the stack December the 3rd with Firelight launch. It's important. So very, very important. Do me a favor. I'm curious. Let me know, how long have you been watching Flare? Like how FLR holder or not? How long have you been watching Flare? Were you here during the bear markets? Just a bull? Did you just come recently? Let me know how long you've been, following Flare, slant, and FLR holder if you're not holding FLR. How long have you been following Flare? I'd be curious to know. Let me know in the live chat. That'd be awesome. And if you're watching this on replay, please let me know in the comments. It'd be interesting to see. Let me share this real quick. Screen there. Do this. Hugo Fillion said this, and it took me a day or so to kind of gather my thoughts around it. I shared this here. Flare launched in a bear market. Flare launched in a bear market. We shipped. Flare emerged in a bull market. We climbed the market cap rankings. We shipped. Throw what you will at us. We will ship and climb. And I posted down here strong, right? Do you understand? That's conviction, right? As a leader, you gotta have conviction in what it is that you're doing. You have to know who you are. You have to know where you're going, and you have to know how you're going to get there. It's a very, very bold, and it's a powerful statement. It's a statement of leadership. It's important. Definition of vision is seeing it before the masses see it. That's a pretty bold statement from our guy Hugo, for sure. The chat is not updating. I don't know why, but it's not updating. Guys, do me a favor. Let me know that you're here. The chat is not updating. Give me a thumbs up or say, hey, what's good? Let me know because the chat is not updating for some odd and very, very strange reason. Because I really would love to know how long you've been following Flare, Slant, how long you've been an FLR holder. That'd be really, really cool. We can find that out. But yeah, for some reason, the chat is not updating. So hopefully it will update. Hopefully it will update soon. Let me share the second post here with you guys from Sarah. Sarah is, it's funny. Anyway, Sarah is at Flare, creative growth marketer, leveraging data-driven insights, exploring the world of Web3. Opinions expressed here are personal, not official statements of Flare, but she's over at Flare. Does a really good job. I remember when I first started seeing her videos and stuff, I'm like, yeah, that's one of the choirs that should be part of the Flare team right there. For sure, be part of the Flare team, the choir. So she put this post out. It says, launching protocols when market conditions aren't the best is very telling of both a network and its users. Not launching when the product is good, but launching when a product is ready is such a signal in and of itself. It's massive. It's hard. You get all the comments on crypto Twitter. When you shipping? Why haven't you shipped? It's been this amount of years and still no product. You keep breaking the promise of when you're going to launch. All this nonsense. Not launching when the product is good, but launching when a product is ready is such a signal in and of itself. It signals growth, product market fit, and most importantly, conviction. I just said that about Hugo. Did I just say that? She says, Sarah goes on to say, my 1.48 FLR, which is 2 cents. If a network is still putting out new protocols, it's because this foresight for not for the next 2 weeks, but for the next years. Being ready to capitalize on opportunity takes continuous determination in forms of building, launching, and more. Building your fort in a snowstorm is how you'll survive it. And I commented there. That's a great points. Strong. It's a strong message. A lot that's going on at the Flair team is very strong. Um, you get the sense that we're part of something that's going to be big. I get that sense. Joe Buddy, what's going on, my friend? No, I don't think anybody. You talking about which one in Dubai or the underscore? Um, Welcome to the channel, the Kodo TRYB. Hi, CJ. I enjoy your perspectives and insights on in the Flare XRP ecosystems. I have a question. If you have experienced any issues with the collateral pool and F assets, I have not had any. I have not had any. Um, that's a good question. I thought Dubai, maybe it's UK. Joe. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. That's odd. The claim button is faded, so I can't claim. Same with kinetic. Hmm. And so, yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't heard anything about that. My friend, I have not heard anything about that. J Dog 804, how are you, my friend? Appreciate you checking in tonight. I wonder when XRP will begin to moon. Yeah, we all wonder that when this market is going to begin to do its thing. I know liquidity injection is right around the corner. I do know that. That is right around the corner for sure. But yeah, let me go back to these posts here. This was, again, for me, it just says a ton about what Flare is doing and how it's doing it. And I get the sense that they have these Flare networks has these quiet partners who are encouraged by what it is that they're building, and not just what they're building, but how they're building it. I get this sense that that is going on. some quiet a partner or two, a quiet partner or two that is not only encouraged by what Flare is building, but how they are building it. It's a powerful, powerful statement. Throw what you will at us. We will ship and climb. Right? That's a culture of execution versus a culture of excuses. Yeah. Yes, that's very, very powerful. Because this is, there's a lot of times, people come only when there used to be this argument about launching when you would come into the market. Um, and there used to be the argument it was more favorable to come during a launch in the bull market. You would take a major risk if you did it in a bear. And we weathered that. And I think that's important. That's why, sometimes these new things want to come along and we don't know who they are. They haven't been with us through the thick and the thin like Flare has. And Flare hasn't just been with us, they've been building and shipping through the thick and the thin, the ups and downs. Really, really important. I wonder if did we ever can you recall if we ever saw a project that shipped in the bear market and didn't make it? And like we just, oh, they were here, then I'm sure that's happened, but I don't remember following anyone that shipped in the bear and then uh they kind of went away. I don't remember, but I'm sure. Not launching when the product is, I keep, like, it's hard for me to get that out of my brain. Not launching when the product is good, but launching when a product is ready. It signals growth, product market fit, and conviction. Growth, they keep laying protocols, not just a single token launch. I think that was a big deal. Remember, there's Spark Dex, Medic, that just Gnosis, they just kept coming. Blaze Swap, right? One product launch after another product launch was awesome to see. And it's clear to me that the product market fit, the PMF, is just there, right? With actual users, retention, liquidity, um, and integrations as well. People, I think, waiting in line to launch on Flare. Users anxiously awaiting Firelight. Those are things that are product market fit, right? And conviction. They're clearly not targeting a 2 week pump. They're targeting years. Sarah did a really good job in that pose. I'm telling you, it's really, really good. Yeah, because in for me, most people only respect the protocol after the price moves. But the real edge is paying attention to who's still launching and iterating when it's the least fun to do so. XRPFi, uh, or should I say FXRP, is continuing to go up and to the right, regardless of the market conditions. I think we just passed 65 million units of XRP being minted. That's that's big. That's big. Right? That's a big number. It's a big number. Who else checked in here? I got these ad things are driving me off. What's going on, Billionaire H? Happy holiday to you, my friend. Yeah. J Dog 804 says, I believe Ripple will be staking XRP by May of 2026. Yeah. Yeah, I know Evernorth will be doing some stuff. I'm pretty sure of that. No official word, but I'm pretty sure they'll be doing some many use cases as they can in DeFi. with their XRP was certainly a certain portion of it. Um, get to so many things. There's only so many things they can do right now on the XRPL itself. So I know Upload has already said they're going to be doing something. These exchanges are going to be lining up at the door to do stuff on Flare with their XRP. And I get a sense that this latest Kraken news with this new DeFi vault they got. We know it's with Centaura. They're partnered with Centaura, so I'm pretty sure they'll be doing stuff um, with Flare as well on Fire with Firelight, I should say. So, which is on Flare initial launch on Flare. So it's going to be an interesting deal for sure, guys. Hit that like button for me. That'd be super duper cool if you could do that. Let me sure I didn't miss anyone checking into the stream. Appreciate you guys being here for sure. So, with all I said, that's really the narrative side of things. But we got some receipts, we got some numbers, we got some data, we got some traction numbers to share, and actual usage. This is important. Let me find that post. uh, Amy brings receipts. Amy brings receipts. What we got going on here? The market, says Amy, can throw us whatever it wants. Here are the facts. Flat networks users retain. They don't just come here, they stay. After week 2, they stay for months. See the chart. Number of users, 33,000. 1 week retention, 22%. 2 week, 20%. 3 week, 19%. 4 week, 17%. 5 weeks, 16%. I can't see that number. That I don't know if that's 42, 52. Hold on, let me see something. 72. 72,000. Week 1, 23%. Week 2, 20%. Week 3, 19%. Week 4, 18. Week 5, 16%. Let's see there. $77,000. Week 1, nearly 27%. Week 2, 25%. Week 3, 23%. Week 4, 22%. Week 5, 20%. Users are going up. Week 1 retention numbers up. Week 2 retention numbers up. Week 3 retention numbers up. Week 4 retention numbers up. Week 5 retention numbers up. FXRP hit almost 6,000 mentors. Nearly 70% of 100 million XRP is already pushed into DeFi. It's hard to argue the numbers. It's pretty good. That's what product market fit looks like. And on December 3rd, XRPFi won't need an error. Firelight launch will make the demand obvious enough. If macro shifts, good. Rate cuts odds rose as sentiment broke down and BTC drifted from NASDAQ on emotion, not structure. Gaps like that rarely stay quiet. Cycles argue in public. Structure moves in silence. Traction compounds regardless. Strong. Hope you get it. I hope you get it. I hope you feel awesome to be a part of it for sure. What's going on, Stephen Williams? How are you, my friend? Good evening. Appreciate you checking in, sir. They got a new product. It's gonna be a DeFi vault. I think it's called Cracks. The Cracks? Crack, Krak. I think it's what it's called, Stephen. Yeah, they just talked about it in Centura. They said it was with Centura. So partnering with Centura, the people who brought us Firelight. What's going on, B Johnson? What's good, bro? B Johnson says, "Man, how fortunate are we to be a part of the Flay ecosystem? It's a blessing indeed." What's going on, Rick Cisneros? Happy Thanksgiving, fam. Happy Thanksgiving. We won't be going live tomorrow, so I want to share that with you guys today. Rick says CJ can't wait for those covers. And Firelight, I am going in big. Watch TVL exploded to over 500 million within a month. I bet. All on XRP finally showing utilities. Yes, sir. Without question. I mean, yeah, vast majority of FXRP holders are waiting for the Firelight launch. They're waiting for that Firelight launch. They want to stake, um, for sure, earn that yield. Um, I hope people can see the bigger picture for what is this new financial system that we're early to. I hope people understand, and they're going to be valuable assets in this system. Right now, there may be two or three clear favorites, but they're going to be valuable assets that you're going to want to hold, and you want to be able to say that you hold them and you're earning on them. This is what I'll question. And XRP is one of those assets. Flare is showing the world the prowess of this asset, how significant it is, how significant the users are, and how we roll with conviction, and that we're willing to participate if you bring us a useful product. Most importantly, this is what Flare is sharing with the world. If you bring us a useful product, you share it with the world. It's important. The XRP holders will participate. What's going on, Cali Cat? How are you, my friend? Appreciate you checking in. It can't be overstated how significant it is that Flare and these numbers, again, bear or bull market, doesn't matter. They continue to ship, being laser focused with the blinders on, with a bigger vision of just rushing to the market, of just rush to the market. Let's try to get some earnings and some fees and some liquidity and vanity metrics. They said, no, we're not going to do that. We're going to ship a useful product. Not shipper when it's good. Shipper when it's right, when it's the right time. That's a big signal, like Sarah said. 6,000 mentors, nearly 6,000 is ginormous, right? People locking collateral, engaging with the protocol, not just holding, right? That number is a massive number. Yeah. I mean, think about that. It's nearly 70% of the 100 million, 100 million XRP is pushed into DeFi on Flare. It's massive. That's not just traders. That's XRP capital choosing to take a risk on chain instead of sitting idle. Right. I had to apologize. It was great to see people letting go of the death grip on their ledgers and participating here. Now, a lot of it is really, really big players, by the way, that you probably don't know of. Right. So that's a big signal for me, is trust in an infrastructure, trust in that team. But it also is speaking to an appetite for yield and structured products around XRP. But it's on chain. And again, non-custodial, right? Trustless, um, scalable, and secure XRPFi. That's a big deal. And again, December 3rd is right around the corner. Firelight's going to launch phase one. I get it. It's a big deal. That's why XRP is not going to need a narrative. Firelight launch will make the demand very, very, very obvious for XRP, and the demand for yield for XRP holders. It's a big deal. It's big, big, big deal, right? And I think the key for me, the bigger picture is we can get that use case for XRP as collateral throughout the entire ecosystem. And it's going to be massive for XRP holders who believed way back yonder when no one else believed. XRP is collateral, splitting cash flows, structured yields, reuse of the same XRP. I can't post enough about that on X, how important that is going to be to the XRP ecosystem. Right? This is institutional lens. This is seeing it through their eyes. It's going to be a big deal. And Flare is not just talking, it's delivering primitives that institutions and serious users actually want. It's a big deal. So the product market fit is this is really users stay around. We said it plenty of times. People come because of incentives, but then there's always going to be a percentage that stay. And here's a high percentage. Remember, a lot of these people were just XRP on cold storage, not even on the ledger. They were just on cold storage. In other words, they weren't even, doing anything on the XRPL. It's just cold storage. So they came and they stayed, right? User stick, capital sticks, which means builders keep pushing features. It's important. That's why the channel was built upon. Are you participating? Right? We built the channel, started in 2017. That was our outro. Remember, that was part of our outro, still is part of our outro. This is what product market fit looks like. It's not a slogan on a website. It's real numbers. It's important. That's why I don't, people keep asking about the price and all these other different things. They don't understand what they have a hold of right now and holding XRP and holding FLR. They don't understand. It's a new financial system being built, and there will be valuable assets that get recognized as valuable. It's a big deal, right? I don't know if I have to say this is not financial advice, but this is obviously not financial advice. But I believe that we are blessed to be early adopters in this new asset class that is the digital asset space. I think it's a big, big deal. Direct interior hip. CJ, happy Thanksgiving from Fort Greene. Been in Flare since Flare Finance days. Remember that? Flare Finance days. Appreciate you checking in, sir. Appreciate you guys checking in. Again, happy Thanksgiving to each and every one of you. Get rid of some of these people who are trolling over here. Stephen Williams says, listen, learn before I earn. Hugo still has work to do. Indeed. Yes, it's just the beginning. F assets protocols, just the beginning. XRPFi is just the beginning. I hope you guys understand it. Appreciate you guys checking in. Do me a favor. If you didn't get a chance to hit that like button on the way in, please do so on the way out. That'd be really super duper cool. You know how we do. We always like to have just as many likes as we got viewers in the stream. And if you happen to be in that 55% or so of people that have been hanging out, listening to, and watching the Crypto Seas, do me a favor. If you've been enjoying those hangouts, please consider subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to ring that notification bell, baby, since you know whenever we go live or whenever we upload a video. I'm going to end this one like I do all my videos and remind you guys of this. Old money doesn't want you to win. But that's okay, though, because you and I, we're already winning. And I would ask you to consider this or perhaps ponder the idea or notion of living your life permissionless. I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.